So the first thing I'm going to do is I've marked my 20 inches here. It's going to go from 0 to just about a 1/16 of an inch on this edge where it will tuck into the garboard plank. So I've got my two planes here. Here's the fine cut. This is my heavy cut. I'm just going to focus on getting this line a nice straight taper on the outside edge. Sometimes you have to read the grain. In this particular piece of wood I can see the plank doesn't like being planed this way. So now I have a straight face. The key to having these things lay flat together is to have a straight line from here to here. I find when you use a plane for this, it wants to make a crowned face, and when you have a crowned face laying against the crowned face, it's tight in the middle but open at the edges. So what I do is I use a spoke shave and just connect the lines. I have the line here at the edge, and I have my 7/8 lap line. And in this particular case, it wants to go the other way, so I'm going to take a little lighter cut. The nice thing about a spoke shave is it's very easy to make a quickly winding bevel and keep the face flat. Whereas a plane, it's very hard to do that with a plane. With a spoke shave, there's a nice flat surface which is going to lay nicely on top of the previous bevel. One of the most challenging parts of a spoke shave though is to sharpen the blade. I also find that if you can find one of these old ones, they work a lot better than the new ones. I have a few new ones and they're nice, but I still prefer the feel of the old one. So I've got one side done. It's just got to be flipped over now, and I'll do the other side. Now I'm down to the where I've got it flat on the gain. This is the part that the next plank is going to lay into. Originally they didn't bother doing this, but I like to do it. It's puts a little notch in here with a rabbet plane. That way the next plank can be an 1/8 to a 1/16 of an inch thick, so it's not a feather edge, and it will lay in here and they'll both be flush on the outside. I've just done the corner with the rabbet plane, and I always find a nice sharp chisel is my favorite way of just taking this down to a two straight connecting lines and a flat surface. That way the previous or the next gain will lay on here very nicely. Last thing to do is this is the inside corner that's going to lay against the ribs. I like to have it a little bit rounded, so it's a lot easier at this stage of the game to put a nice radius on this plank. I like to do this at this point so I don't forget later. Before it's got a curve in it. Now that I have all the shaping down on the plank, last step is to just prepare it for planing. I don't know whether I can see this. There's a little block I have clamped on here. This will help me position the plank when it comes out of the steam box. I have this little toggle. I'm just going to put this at the bottom, so when I'm running out of this from the steam box to the boat, I will just tuck the plank into this toggle here, and that will hold the front in position while I twist the other one into place. I'm also putting this screw in far enough back so that when I nail it, the nail's not going to hit the screw hole. You can see here I haven't really got the plank fitted. I'll do that after, because I find when you twist the plank and put it into place, everything changes. You can see here how much twist I still have to do. I've heard some people say you don't have to steam the second round. I actually steam them all because I don't like building any stress into the boat. So this one's ready to go into the steam box. I'm going to take this off and just carry on with the other three. And that's it for this one. This is the back half of the round I just made. Just showing the end of it to show what the gains look like. Here is the bottom edge where the next lap will go into. You see I've got about an 1/8 of an inch notch here, so the plank can be thicker at the edge. And here's the other edge. Now this is going to get changed as I fit it. I might take a little bit off of here to make it fit. The other thing I've done is where the device bolts go through. It's not quite a fair curve. I put a knuckle in it there, and that's to make sure that the bolts going through the device are going to catch there. Very important on these boats, especially the Grevettes.